Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Come on. There we go. Hey, and I am here. So, this lighting is a little aggressive. That's better. Okay. So, uh, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm here to finish up part two of the slow death by eating meat. I don't really think that you're going to die from eating meat, but let's break down why Paul Chek thinks this.
Helps break meat down, and so does papaya. So if you want to add a little sweetness to your meat and you don't have a fungal infection or a parasite infection because they'll live off that sugar real nicely, then use those in your vegetables or with your vegetables because they're very, very powerful aids to digestion. If you want to test yourself to see if you might need digestive enzymes, a simple thing you can do is squeeze a lemon into a glass right when you begin your meal. Drink about a third of that lemon juice, chase it with a touch of water if you need to. Halfway through the meal, drink another third. At the end, drink another third. If you feel noticeably better, have more energy, don't feel as heavy in the gut, it's an indication you probably would be supported with a quality digestive enzyme. And most of your local health food stores have a variety, and someone there can give you
It's
some.
a good idea, but they probably all have soy. So if you have insomnia, it's soy, binders, fillers, other stuff. It's not just soy, but got a lot of stuff in them that's probably going to mess you up. So you want to be very careful of that. Do, do. Hmm.
Some good suggestions. Constipation is highly common when you're eating too much flesh food. Constipation is a real problem because if you're constipated too long, then you get all sorts of bacteria hatching in your body that are probably toxic for the body, and you get a lot of parasites hatching in your gut, and that causes lots of problems. We don't have time to talk about that, but my DVDs will show you. Joint aches is common from too much uric acid in the body. And also, if your digestion's not working well, you get undigested proteins in that make it past the liver, get into general circulation. So one of your tips is if you're having this problem, the muscles or the joints, the muscles and joints that you use the most, so if you're a carpenter, you're likely to find that when you wake up in the morning you have soreness around those joints because the immune system's attacking the undigested food particles in around the areas where the circulation becomes so small.
That's actually a really good tip. You will notice lots of inflammation in the joints you use the most if you have gut issues.
That only one or two blood platelets at a time can fit through the capillaries there, and undigested food particles can be significantly larger than blood platelets, so they get stuck there. The immune system comes at night, attacks them. There's an inflammatory process that causes aching. In fact, anybody with any kind of arthritis at all should try going on a very low meat or vegetarian diet for a while and monitoring to see how the inflammation responds, and oftentimes it can completely go away, and then you
That's if you're a carbo type. Not for protein types, it's the opposite for protein types.
monitor your meat consumption and meat quality thereafter, because now you
This is an example of people who do better eating carbohydrates thinking that their experience is universal. I love you, Paul Check. You're very intelligent. I'd love to talk to you. I have the utmost respect for you, but you are wrong on this.
know the pain teacher's right there to guide you. An itchy rectum is a common side effect of eating too much meat, particularly if
That's crazy. I get that when I eat too much carbs. It's almost like people metabolically vary, and that's why the Eskimos exist.
your body has developed an intolerance to it and you do not know it. I commonly see people coming to me with the complaint of an itchy rectum when they have pork in their diet, especially commercial pork. Although it can be beef or almost any meat, I most commonly see it with pork. Second most common is beef. And that's an immune reaction. Swelling in the body. If your body cannot process the amount of flesh you're eating, you get too much dead protein in your body, and dead proteins are water binding. So once you start getting too much
Interesting theory.
dead protein in your body, you notice the body starts to swell. That's not good. That over
I think that has way more to do with gut bacteria and heavy metal toxicity and stuff. I really don't know if he's talking about like excess protein. I mean, just do a fast or something. Your body will burn it off. So if it's a protein issue, you can do it that way. I do believe in protein fasting. I do believe in not eating insane amounts of protein all the time, but the amount of protein I eat to most people would probably constitute insanity. So to each his own.
Overloads the immune system. It also overloads the lymphatic system, and the immune system will attack that dead protein in your body and often produce inflammation, which elevates your body temperature. And instead of drinking water, most people drink more sugar liquids, soda pop, cold stuff, anything except what they should be drinking, which is water. Skin problems are very, very common because meat is much, much harder to break down than produce is. So if a person's not effectively breaking it down, or they're eating too much, the side effect is you can't break anything down effectively. And whenever you can't break...
This is a big thing. You do want to pay attention to your digestion, how you break things down, but what each individual has a hard time breaking down will vary depending on your own individual genetics, your gut bacteria, the enzymes your body has easy time producing, what you've been eating for the past 12 months, various health conditions you have, what you've eaten that day, and what you've eaten that week, as long as your level of hydration, electrolytes, vitamins and minerals, and overall energy, as well as circadian rhythm. So, yes, Paul, but it's not just one variable.
Break food down effectively. If it overwhelms your detoxification systems, the body pushes it out the skin, which is an organ of detoxification. So as a general rule of thumb, when you see stuff coming out of your skin and you're getting a lot of pimples, I want you to consider that that's about the same thing in your body as a toilet being backed up. You flush the toilet and it comes right over the bowl onto the floor.
Very true.
So the organs of detoxification push stuff out of the skin, the surface of the toilet, onto the floor, out where you can see it, to the degree that you're dirty and toxic on the inside. And there's not a single cream sold on any infomercial in the world that will do anything but suppress those toxins that are coming out of your body to help you heal.
And very true. Many people have like asked me, how do I get like nice skin? How do I get nice hair? And it's all diet. It has nothing to do with what you put on your body. It's all what your body is actually made of.
Keep your organs protected. So covering up zits and using all these fancy creams.
I feel antsy. I want to run, move.
Is also part of the very mindset that led to this whole problem altogether, which is bury the problem instead of pay attention to my body. Okay, so I think that covers it. Also, remember to do the poop check, man. Look at my book.
Always do the poop check.
How to Eat, Move, and Be Healthy. I got all the pictures of all the cute little poopies in there. Tell you exactly what it means. But if you're eating...
I've had high-ticket clients send me photos of their poop before. That's a fun thing. You pay me tens of thousands of dollars, I will look at your poop. Not for fetishists, just for insomniacs and people who actually need help.
Too much meat. Some tips are that your poops are likely to sink and they're likely to stink. If your poops don't smell like healthy organic soil and they start getting darker than a normal light brown earthy color and they sink, that's a very good sign you got too much flesh foods in your diet and that you're...
Honestly, Paul, you're a lot healthier than me. I'm just very happy when I have solid poops all the time, which actually has been for like years now, but I just like that I have solid poops.
Your body's getting toxic from it. Simply decrease the meat, increase the quality of the meat, and add as much raw vegetables.
Nope.
If you can't handle too much raw vegetables, then lightly cook your vegetables and find the right ratio of raw and cooked. Keep the ratio coming progressively up until you have poops that look just like the poopy policeman in my book, How to Eat, Move, and Be Healthy, which are poops that float, smell healthy. You can flush them down easily because they're not overloaded with fat. If you eat too much meat, you can't break down fats properly because your gallbladder's not working well. Then your poops get very light in color, almost like sandy, and I call them the Olympic swimmers. All that fat makes them very hard to flush down. So 3 flushes later, you got this thing swimming the rapids, and you're like, what the hell's going on down there? So
I ate tons of fat. My poops stink, so I don't know what he's talking about, but
if you get yourself an Olympic swimmer or a sinker and a stinker, you're well on your way to some serious toxicity. Your skin's going to look bad, and you're probably going to have all these problems. And if your skin doesn't look bad...
I have a theory the main benefit of plants is detoxification through pathways that we don't fully have articulated. I'm gonna make some videos about that.
Probably because you got it covered with layers of makeup and all sorts of infomercial gadgets or creams. All right, that's my simple tips today. How to eat, move, and be healthy works for anyone that's willing to pay attention to themselves and loves themselves enough to be healthy and doesn't want to keep giving their body and the responsibility away to men and women in white coats who don't want to take them white coats off because they don't want you to see what the results of that methodology looks like. So, hey, if you want to get healthy, find someone healthy to teach you. I'm Paul
Check. I would love to wrestle Paul Check. I bet he's an amazing wrestler. And he was a boxer. I'd love to fight Paul Check. Like, not like boxing. I don't want to like hit him. Also, like, I don't like getting hit in the face, but like, I would love to wrestle him. Just added like so much respect. I think he's awesome.
Check. I'm healthy and I'm here to share with you. I will talk to you soon.
God bless you, brother.